my capture card.
Yeah, it doesn't have your like normal red key.
Okay, I'll have to see.
All
Nice to
right.
meet you, though. See you later.
All right, bye.
Hi. Hello. Oh, hello. Welcome, world. Oh, I can hear me hearing you. I can hear me through your screen.
Can you hear me too?
Yeah, I can. Can you hear yourself through the? You might.
I have like 100 echoes here.
Welcome to the ITP resident show, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Oh no, thank you. This is great.
So I'll see you around. I'll check out what I can find here.
Oh, have fun. I'm gonna go do some last minute tweaking in this room next to me. So don't go to this room just yet. I'm gonna work on it.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Lennon. This is great.
Thank you. Right, let's see what we can find here. Trying to go back to the lobby.
The performances in 4 or 7?
Yeah, there's like performances from 7 to 8. I'm doing.
Hi Nancy, can you see me?
No, I just can't figure out. So I don't move with my mouse. I only use the WASD, and I use them all at once. Fine.
Yeah.
I think I'm.
And you can see our project. Yeah, creators outside.
Yeah. Why? Why do you need a metro car?
Hello.
Nobody answered here. Hello.
Well, I have.
Anthony.
Yeah, where's the metro? Where do you get the metro
card machine by the ER. So
okay.
Follow me. Robert,
I think it's back here somewhere. Hold on. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Machine is back here somewhere. Wait, let me see. Oh, what happened to Tom? Trying to take Tom to the MetroCard machine and then lost him.
Yeah, I think he went outside
Oh,
somewhere.
no, he's going to the machine now.
Oh, good.
I see him.
I'm not seeing the MetroCard machine either, Nicole. I think it's not loading for us.
Back here. Here, I'm moving towards it. Right, so here's the MetroCard machine.
Hi, Nancy.
I see Lennon. Oh,
Yeah, I see you too. Can you hear me? This is very choppy. Maybe I should restart.
Who's this? Who
Can
am
you
I
hear me
looking
now?
at now? I'm not. It's not Lennon.
That is Lenin.
Oh, it is. But what you're just. Oh, there you go. Hi. So I just put up some wording.
Nice. Yeah, I'm streaming actually live right now, so you are on
Nancy.
Twitch.
Hi. Who am I talking to?
Hi.
It's Aidan.
Hey.
Aidan. I just heard something about you. I was very excited about.
Yeah, what was that?
Well, I didn't know it. I heard it from David Lockhart. Is that good?
Oh, yes, that's it. That's true.
Go to Subway.
That's
It
really
is
exciting.
Yes.
Follow me. Follow me.
Okay.
I know where it is. I just don't know.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
go
I don't know where I am on this.
Yeah, just go into the Subway and then we'll leave.
Well,
Yeah, this is all a bit
be
confusing,
nicer
isn't it?
to people.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, have fun.
Yeah, I mean, I have trouble like navigating in real life. So this is so I can sort of see my face. I am, but now it's just everything is gray. I can't see.
It was very
Like,
laggy for me at the
how
beginning,
do
but
I find you?
I just restarted the browser and now it's smoother.
Is this model after ITP?
Well, it's not a question of smooth
Yeah,
or not. It's
it
just
is.
completely gray. But I can hear you.
Oh.
Huh?
I
Maybe
heard
if I could
somebody
make it
asking
bigger.
if this was model after ITP.
So, since you've never seen what it looks like, this is what it looks
If
like.
this is what?
If this was model after the floor,
And little, like, one-on-one rooms.
somebody asked.
I think this is the new space.
It is the new space, yes.
Hi, Nancy. I'm back.
Hey, Aidan, where you go?
How did you hear all?
My computer was unhappy with me.
Hey, I see all these people in the distance. I can't get it. And
Open on my.
You mean that you can't
This is
move?
wait for it. So this.
what does it look like outside? Is that what 370J looks like outside?
No, it's a lie.
Definitely
I
not.
can't even remember. What...
Nancy, do you
More
see
big
me?
buildings. I see someone here who has cam twist.
That's what?
Oh, do you have the cam twist application installed?
Oh,
No,
you
no,
know
no,
it too. Ah, that's why. Okay.
So this doesn't work with cam twist, unfortunately.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you can turn it off.
Yeah, I
Can you
have to
come
set
here a
my
minute?
camera to something else. Wait.
Oh. Were you talking to me, Nancy?
Yay.
My grand-
Where is he?
Put on, but it's all online. And I think this is kind of like what you do in Minecraft.
Huiyi, I know you're working on your video.
I'm guiding my friends to the Subway.
Did you get it, Linda?
Yeah, more and more it looks like we're going in this direction, and I wonder, this is of course, you know, a game, but when is it going to be reality? Like, where this is the way of recruitment everywhere, and it's very depressing that this is the future we're moving towards.
Maybe someone will try to do this in the future. I don't think it will stick. Our society now is very diluted. All of the communication platforms that we use, for example, you say like 5 words on an Instagram comment or a post, everything is like super superficial. I think we're gonna turn back. I don't think we're gonna continue developing apps and things that encourage that level of shallowness. I think we're gonna come back, and I think the same will happen with work.
The goal of technology should be to augment, not replace. I think we have that danger with a lot of machine learning stuff right now, where we're looking for it to replace how we do things or replace people in different pipelines. And what it should be about is like giving people more tangible information and skills and possibilities to do their work well.
I think it comes down to, shared values and a desire for things to be ethical and trustworthy and something that people can have some transparency into.
Do you feel like anyone is trying to stop this tide of shitty software? This is really cool. I would wish that lots of people try it so they can be like, no, this is not the future we need or want or should have.
Anthony.
Congratulations! You have been selected for an interview for the professional minigamer position at Open Mind Corporation. My name is Alex. I will be guiding you through the interview. Let's hear your voice.
Yes, I'm ready.
Louder, please.
Yes, I'm ready.
Speak louder, candidate.
Yes, I'm ready!
I was hoping for a stronger voice.
I'm Carrie Wang. I'm an artist working in interactive experience and performance. An interview with Alex is a playable experience in the browser. Once you're in the project, you get pulled into a speculative world of gamified work and total surveillance, and you will have a job interview with an artificial intelligence HR called Alex. During the interview, Alex is constantly collecting your data. Alex analyzes your performance when you play mini games, evaluates your voice.
Hi, this is my voice.
How big your smile is, and even asks you intimate questions to determine how positive your attitude is. I asked my friends to play through the experience, and here are some of the things that they said.
It's weird and it's fun.
It did feel like a real interview.
You're just being downgraded into a set of data.
It feels really dehumanizing.
The current corporate culture, there's a lot of this idea of positivity and a happy environment, which equals in a more productive environment. It can easily be distorted and manipulated to be of the benefit of the system and not in the benefit of the individual.
When I traveled back to China, I took a train from a city to another city. And during the trip, I can hear like instructions all the way. When you're on board, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. And then a short introduction of the city that passed by. And this system somehow gives me a very similar feeling. Your life is full of instructions that tells you like what kind of person you should become and really didn't leave you any space.
I've been listening to podcasts and reading about the future of work and how during this pandemic, now that everyone's working from home, people are starting to use these employee monitoring technologies, which monitors like what websites you're going to, how long you're working, and it's just really creepy. And it's just like weird. It's like you distrust your employees that much. Like you don't just trust that they'll get the work done. Like it's just weird. Yeah, more and more it looks like we're going in this direction. And I wonder, this is of course, a game, but when is it going to be reality? Like where this is the way of recruitment everywhere. And it's very depressing that this is the future we're moving towards.
Maybe someone will try to do this in the future. I don't think it will stick. Our society now is very diluted. All of the communication platforms that we use, for example, you say like 5 words on an Instagram comment or a post. Everything is like super superficial. I think we're gonna turn back. I don't think we're gonna continue developing apps and things that encourage that level of shallowness. I think we're gonna come back, and I think the same will happen with work.
The goal of technology should be to augment, not replace. I think we have that danger with a lot of machine learning stuff right now, where we're looking for it to replace how we do things or replace people in different pipelines. And what it should be about is like giving people more tangible information and skills and possibilities to do their work well.
I think it comes down to, you know, shared values and a desire for things to be ethical and trustworthy and something that people can have some transparency into.
Do you feel like anyone is trying to stop this tide of shitty software? This is really cool. I would wish that lots of people try it so they can be like, no, this is not the future we need or want or should have.
Congratulations! You have been selected for an interview for the professional minigamer position at Open Mind Corporation. My name is Alex. I will be guiding you through the interview. Let's hear your voice.
Yes, I'm ready.
Louder, please.
Yes, I'm ready.
Speak.
I'm ready!
I was hoping for...
I guess Jim's project is not ready yet. Let's see what else we find.
Hello there.
Alex analyzes your performance.
Hello there.
Hi.
Evaluates your voice.
There's another Metro.
Hello there.
Hi.
Make your smile with, and even asks you intimate questions.
Hi. Your Kenobi.
Your attitude is.
Hello there. Hello there.
Oh, Sunset Metro. Oh, gotta go check out the Metro later. Not sure if there's any projects here. Apparently not. Go back to the lobby.
I kind of have like a work live space studio apartment. I mean, just how I have it set up, it's not large.
Yeah.
And I can totally use a space outside here. But I understand what you mean. Like it's hard to leave and actually go somewhere.
Yeah, I just find that I'm not making it over there, and
is it far from where you live, or?
It's like, it's not. It's like a, 25 to 30.
Yes. It's okay. So it's excited. So are you gonna? No, it's fine. It's good.
Okay. So
maybe.
Let's check this out.
Maybe yes. It's a little bit off. Are you going to look for something? Are you gonna still here? I'm good. Hi. Your image is frozen now.
I can't do anything. Trying to click stuff. There's nothing to click. Try yesterday.
Hi. No, it's froze. Let's see.
Not really sure what's going on. I guess I have to go back in time, maybe change the date on my preferences. I don't know if I want to do that. Very cool. Should I do that? Let's see. System preferences. So I'm changing the date on my computer. I hope that doesn't break anything. So today is Saturday again. Alright. Oh! Wait. It's telling me to go even farther back? What's going on? Okay, I'm gonna try to go farther back. No. Alright, go back to yesterday. Refresh it. Okay, I can't make this work unless I guess I have to go back to the 13th. Let me try that. Ah, no, that didn't work either. Alright. Oh, maybe that's what it was. So I'm back to today's date and it's broken. Alright, that's pretty cool. Back to the YORB. No. Okay. I got kicked out again. Well, welcome to the ITP resident shop.
That sounds like a successful outcome.
Definitely.
Back to the lobby.
I got really into making PCBs in the
Oh,
meantime.
yeah?
Yeah, I've been making keyboards.
Like typing keyboards?
Yeah, I have been designing and getting PCBs fabricated, and I like
Let's
some.
check out the next project. So this is the one we saw. It's Chelsea's project. I have to ask her what happened. Oops. Chen. Oh, that's nice music.
Aidan.
Hi, who's here?
How are you? Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Thank you for helping out on this. It's so nice to see it's come together.
Yeah, it's been fun. So we're streaming now. This is pretty cool.
Oh yeah?
Is the
Oh,
music?
fantastic.
Is the music also made by the same way the sculpture is?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Huiyi can give you the details on it, but it's all generated from the data of the protest.
Really? But the movement is so smooth.
Well, she might have smoothed out some of the action a little bit, I imagine.
Yeah. It's nice.
But yeah, it's nice. There's a couple of really good audio pieces. This and I was blown away by the subway buskers because they're live. I at first thought that they were recordings, and then they finished their song and they started talking to me, and I'm like, whoa.
Wait, is that happening now? I thought that was like later on.
It's happening now. Yeah, they're down in the subway now.
All right, so I should probably check out.
You
the
should.
subway now.
And also, if you get a chance, check out the audio on Jiyao's The Shark at some point too, because the bass on it is amazing.
The Shark. All right. Okay. So
right.
maybe I'll come back
I'll
to
talk
this
to you
one
later.
and click on the website too.
Sounds good. Good to see you. I'll talk to you later on.
All right. Let's check out the subway. Oops, I got lost. Trying to get out of the floor. Back to the lobby. To the exit. Subway. Huh. We go down the subway. Yeah. So,
Okay. Yeah, I thought like a train was supposed to arrive, and like I was waiting for a train to pull up. And
Yeah, it's a little portal, but I think we.
do I need to get a metro card?
Maybe. That's good.
Okay, all right, let me go back in.
Okay.
Hi, Ellen.
Oh, hi. Where are you?
How do I get inside the subway?
I just went into the subway.
I'm trying to get in too.
And then did you get an MTA ticket? A Metro card?
Oh, I need a metro card.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go find it.
It's over by the classrooms.
All right, they moved it. It used to be the entrance. Okay, so the classrooms are around here. And I saw it. So here it is. Let me get my card. Oops. How do I get the card? Oh, there you go. Got the card now. Going back to the subway. I think I got lost. Oh, here. This is... Alright, got my card. Alright, enter the station.
There we go.
There we go.
Yay!
All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I long to lose them. Take these arms, I never use them. Your good eyes left me with eyes that cry. How can I make it here without you? You took the part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me? All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take these arms, I long to lose them. Take these lips,
Cool, thank you.
I never use them. Your goodbyes left me with eyes that cry.
Yeah, thank you. Are you like? Do you normally perform like on the subways or somewhere in New York City?
So come on,
Okay.
take the
Okay.
best. Come on, take all of me. Why not take all of me?
Thank you very much.
Yay!
staying safe. Once again, Eve Seltzer at the vocals.
Ben Wood on the rhythm guitar.
The tip jar is that away. When the train sound happens, you will all move in that away direction
Go
through
to
the
the
bright
light.
yellow ball. And, yeah, a great
Thank
little
you.
yellow ball.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Okay, I see the yellow
This
ball.
is
Cool.
great.
Excellent. Yeah, thank you.
We like depressing music too.
Well, I'm one of the residents, so I'm one of the people like helping putting this together. Yeah, a lot of work went into this. I think it was some of the other people who did more. Like I didn't have anything to do with the subway. I just have like one thing in the show, but like actually like putting together the show with like all the.
Oh. Ah, I went out. Okay, I'm trying to come back. Oh, it opens a separate window. Let's go into the subway.
This is a Jamaican Center bound express train.
It's so. We have to jump to the tracks. Don't we? Alright, I'm going for it. Oh.
Seeing how you guys really take different worlds is just awesome. I think it's beautiful. So keep up the work. I'm down. Thank you. Hey Lenny, what's going on?
Hey.
How's
I think it got kicked out. Oh no. Alright, let's try it again. Oh. Did I miss a train? Okay. So this will take me back to the Yorb. I think I missed the train. Oh no.
Just right on it though.
Alright, so I guess I'm gonna need another Metro card.
Lennon,
I went into
Hi.
the subway train and got kicked out somehow. I think I wandered away.
Did you go into one of the yellow orbs?
Yeah, I got to a cart.
That was so cool. I loved listening to them.
That was really cool. It is an experience that has been lost throughout all this ordeal.
Totally. I don't miss how the subway smells though.
Surprisingly, I've been on the subway a couple of times in the past weekends.
It's okay?
It's the cleanest it has ever been in New York.
Yeah, I guess I've been on a couple of times. You're right. It's just the stations. The stations still the cars themselves are clean. It's the stations that are still dingy. But I also that's part of New York.
Yeah, and you know,
hello.
We appreciate the rats, I guess.
Oh, hey, it's Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Mark, hey, Mark.
I'm
How
gonna try
are
to make it to
you?
the subway again just because I wanted to see one of the cards.
Okay.
Alright. Let me get another
Okay.
Metro card.
Okay. Bye.
I also love the fact that you can.
Mark, what are you up to?
How it opens new windows as opposed to just having you totally disappear.
Are you
I think this is
really?
Let me refresh it.
But I like the fact that there are multiple windows there.
Oh.
Oh, you never went to. Oh.
Here we go again. Alright. So
And you can still jump by hitting the space.
I'm gonna go find another Metro card. Here I am. I'm not really sure how I got it last time.
I'm glad you made it. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I thought they were recordings too, and then at the end of one of the songs.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, I feel kind of stupid clapping.
Going back to the subway.
They were like, "Oh, thank you."
a metro
Well,
card and
that
go
was
to
the other part of it too.
the
Is during
subway.
the
I
song.
don't know if Anthony's led you down there. And then if you go to where Tom and Dano's off.
Alright. Enter the station. I'm gonna close the yorb. Here I am. Alright. So, go to the train station. And oh, there it is. This is a Jamaica Center bound Express. Guess I made it this time.
Peace. Thank you. You too. Take care.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
I wandered off. Oh no, I think it's happening again.
No, you're back. You're back. Hey, so you're also performing as well tonight, or? Hello? Can you hear me? Yeah, no, the train is really loud.
But oh, I see. The yellow ball was right there.
Yeah, that takes you off of the train, I think.
Yeah,
Are
so
you...
I kept bumping into it,
yeah,
and
me
getting
too.
kicked out.
Right, it's crazy. Are you performing tonight too as well, or no?
No, I actually work for ITP.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know if it was okay. Sick.
But
I'm like so thrilled. Like, you guys are awesome to me. Like,
the
so
cool thing is that I just enrolled for the master program.
Nice.
Because I just wanted to have the whole ITP experience.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about it.
This is a full experience. I personally don't go. I'm not. I just literally heard about it, and they kind of like just hit me up and was like, yeah, I'll definitely be down to do it. But just performing has been really cool for you guys. So, dude, this has been really cool. How long has it taken you guys to like come together? To be honest.
To put the residence show.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure because what I'm doing now is I'm streaming it live on Twitch.
Oh,
so
wow.
they kind of like asked me if I could just be one of the visitors and stream the whole thing online. So I'm streaming you right now.
Okay, hi, Switch. Is it Twitch?
Twitch, yeah.
Okay, Twitch. Is it okay if I perform a track for you guys?
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Nice. No worries. So this track is called Matador.
Matador, nice.
I'm racing through the corridor. I'm looking for a matador. Someone I can come home to that only knows when I'm good. Just feed me till my tummy full. Hold me when you know I'm cool. Just keep me down for love. For love. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Wonderland, please take my hand. Let me be your magic man. Paper diamonds flying high. Wonder why, so
Thank you so much, Jordan. That was really awesome.
Thank you, guys.
This is really cool.
Right, it is very cool. I love the experience.
Right?
It's cool, like new people coming in. I know it's your stop. I don't know if you have to click the orb or not. I don't know.
Yeah, let me check out. So, do you see this keeps kicking me out?
Oh, it keeps kicking you out.
So I'll see you later. Maybe I'll stop by.
I will see you later. Thank you so much.
Bye. That's so cool. Alright, so I'm back in the lobby. And it's darker now. Let's see.
Oh no, Mark went away. Oh no, you're back.
Let me check out the Shark project now.
I think I'm still with you.
Okay.
Oops.
And
Creating
now
space
here
for
we
people
have
to interact.
Dan.
It's really nice.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
You have a visitor here. Here's Todd.
Oh, well, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Here's
Good, Dan.
It's so good to see you.
It's good to see you. This is a trip.
Yeah, I know. So this is our grad school floor that we converted into 3D space.
Wonderful.
And I'm going to do a performance here later at like around 8, I think.
Oh, great. Okay,
Yeah.
that'll be 5 o'clock my time. Cool.
Yeah. I'm just using basically the software, the software, and what I'm doing is sending MIDI signals as little pixels on the screen, and I'm using that to move the sound and light around the room. There's going to be like a sound and light object that moves around the room.
Oh, great. And so we're
Yeah.
going to be hearing it like binaural stereo?
Yeah,
or
there's like,
something?
yeah, like binaural head. Yeah, basically because you can do binaural encoding in the space. So basically, like, I attach the sound to a light object that I move around, and I actually modulate the light with the modulation from the Buchla thing.
That's awesome. Well,
Yeah.
I'll definitely show up at 5 o'clock or 8 o'clock your time.
Yeah. I'm getting the synthesizers tomorrow, I think, by the way. I'm really excited for that.
The shuttle?
Yeah, it's so cool.
Alright, so we're gonna go into some kind of rabbit hole, I guess. I should have been reading this. Alright, let's check it out. Oh, Dano is there.
Hey.
Hey. Alright, Tales of the Net. It's Alden's project. Welcome, friends. Check out the source.
Yeah, she seems attacked. Well, she didn't say. There's no rules here, Jen.
Every day, an inmate makes a call, a family member receives a call, and someone profits from the call made. When looking for an inmate phone provider, you want someone who values customer service, but also offers a technologically efficient platform. N-Cartel has been serving jails and juvenile programs for many years, providing cutting-edge phone service while paying the highest verifiable commissions available, making your job easier and the rewards profitable. We back our products with a dedicated customer service division standing by to assist you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so that you can worry less about calls and technology and provide faster service to your inmates. Choosing an inmate phone provider doesn't come around every day, but it is a big decision. At N-Cartel, it's our desire to partner with you. We take pride in building trustworthy relationships with our clients. So when it does come time to make that big decision, contact us and learn more about the N-Cartel way. Great ideas, simple solutions. Keeping you connected.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, Right. Oh, so has Aidan been doing his MC?
I'm gonna get out of the zone. There's too many people. It's too confusing.
Yeah.
Where's the?
Oh boy. Go back.
So this
Check out another
is
one.
formally the end for
And
you
if you're
guys.
looking at feet in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Looking at
No,
feet in
I'm
Tokyo.
in this weird in between space. So I'm not I'm finishing 4 units in the next like couple of days, and then I have to complete my thesis, but I won't. I'm graduating. I'm graduating in September.
Oh, nice.
So I won't be matriculated, but I still have to finish the thesis.
That's good though, and you don't have to.
Is that Noah?
Yes, Jim. Hi.
Noah, how you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
Oved, you in
Doing
here?
right. Very good to see you.
You too.
Welcome. So you're just talking about your thesis project? You're finishing it up?
Yeah, you just cock-blocked Jesse. I was telling Jesse about what's going on, but
Oh yeah, I just I don't understand space here and social rules. Like I just plow into conversations. I haven't figured out what's appropriate.
That's
so
fine. No.
If I'm not appropriate, just tell me.
No, that's fine. No, yeah, I was just telling Jesse I will be formally graduating in September, but I need to finish thesis, which will probably spill over a little bit beyond that.
Okay.
Jump? Will you jump?
All right, cool. If you need any help with the programming, just let me know. I'm still your resident of your thesis group, so
it's very kind of you to make that offer, and Jim, you should be careful because I will probably hold you to that.
Yeah, totally. I will help you out. I was a resident of your thesis group. I will leave no one behind. So. So I still got one more week of residency, so hold on. I'm trying to finish up this project I've been doing for 4 weeks. I basically built a new version of processing called i5. Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe it's not that exciting. The question marks just move around. That's the only thing it does. That's the only thing I had time for. But I do have a short 5-minute presentation. It's 7 when we do the presentations and performances and we do the spiel in there where I'm kind of demoing the game. No, it's different. It's using the processing jars. I was able to. So there's processing, which is this thing in Java, which is the first version of processing that existed, and I came up with a way to use Python to kind of access those processing jars to provide a lot of functionality. So you can do all the same animations and just and stuff. It's just in Python instead of Java.
Okay.
So you don't have to deal with the Java at all. So it's effectively a new version of processing. And I also added a lot of new features in interaction with integration with the rest of the Python ecosystem.
So is there an editor?
No, there's no editor. I mean, you can use Jupyter Notebooks or whatever you normally use to use Python programming, Visual Studio Code. Eventually, I will try to get something on the PDE. That editor that you download when you download from processing.org. But I think right now probably the Jupyter Notebook stuff is probably more valuable.
Yay, Jesse.
For me to work on.
But this browser.
It's nothing to do with the browser. It doesn't run in the browser. It has to run elsewhere. But
had to restart my browser again. And I'm back at the lobby. Ooh.
You know, like, whether you walked
Wow,
5,000
crowded.
steps or whatever, or you climbed 20
Still
stairs
back
today.
to Jesse's
Wow,
place.
I didn't even think about that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's not their fault. It's our fault. I mean, we had people just dying to put stuff in those houses. It's just
1994 is not about fault, Shannon.
It meant something slightly different. But I think that's
who lives in Yorb?
valid.
I don't know. Who do you think lives in Yorb?
To actually put the time and energy into the proper documentation.
Oh, you want to go to the animals?
It's really an act of
They live in the barn. You guys bring up the map. Press 0 for the map.
It's a skill you have to cultivate.
0 will do it.
You know, when I was an undergrad,
You are. Fred
design and
teaches here at
documentation class, I got a
NYU,
B in that
and
class. It was one
he's
of
got a
only
jazzy
2 or
photo
3
in
Bs I got as an undergrad. So I was frustrated about that. But like as
yeah, the white one.
in my adult life, I've actually done a good job
ITP
with
was famous.
documentation. I've a
Not
couple
really.
of times I've written good documentation for jobs and then left, and then
Getting laggy
and
again.
as an ex-employee, the current employees have complimented me on the documentation. So
find the
like,
most popular
that's like when it really matters. Like people might read your
places on the
documentation
Yorb by
now,
looking
like
for the
today, and
dirty-
say, "Oh, it looks fine," but then after you go on, they're like, "Damn it, that guy missed a whole bunch of things." But I've actually gotten compliments. So that's the true judge of quality of your documentation.
Definitely. So when you wrap these last couple of weeks, the work on the Python board or the Python wrapper, what do you think you may? What's next?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I'm probably just going to do some freelance work and try to
So this is the one.
do some freelance work and like try to work on some other like art projects. I think that's going to be my main thing. Like I really wanted to teach at some point, but I don't have anything lined up right now. But hopefully for the spring semester I can come up with something. Related workshops as a resident, but like there really wasn't like the right platform.
What happens when we take the web out of the computer? What if there were easy-to-wear devices that allowed us to see otherwise invisible information as we carried on our daily life? Here's one possible vision of that future. Cindy, how are you?
How are you? Listen, are you going to the office today or are you going to work at home?
Home. I'm just going to get a cup of coffee. You got time?
Nah, I have some errands that I have to run. But I'll see you later. All right, have a good day.
Bye.
Get that later.
Today only, cheese loaves for $2.50.
Hi, I saw your ad for the spicy cheese loaf, and I was wondering if you could keep a loaf for me until around, say, 5:30? Sure. You're Cindy, right? Yes. All right, I'll see you about 5:30 then. Okay then, thanks very much. You're welcome. Wow, those amendments really paid off.
I see your friend Brian calling you soon. I see many more fascinating things in your future.
Hey Cindy, how are you? It's Brian here. Say, listen, just got back in town. I'd love to go out for you to meet you for some drinks. Take care. Bye.
Hi, Brian. This is Cindy. I got your message. How about dinner tonight at my place, say around 8 o'clock? Okay, I'll talk to you then. Bye. Oh, that is so me. I'll look at it later.
Thursday, canned food drive Friday. Bring your recyclables to raise funds Saturday. Resident street cleaning. Come lend a hand, then join us for a mixer afterwards.
Oh, yes, Saturday. I want to go to that mixer.
Hold it right there, Cindy. Be sure to watch me, Jim Farmer, in Airport Security Blues tonight on IBM TV.
Oh, I can't believe I left that stupid TV holder guide on.
Excuse me?
Huh?
I can get the Netmans.
Oh, yeah. Sure, right across the street of the camera shop.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, sure.
Village Restaurant Guide.
No.
James Bond Virtual Mystery Theater.
Nuh-uh.
New York City Police Crime Watch.
No.
Guide to New York Shopping.
Not that one.
Tourist Board History Guide.
Bingo.
The dispensary, which was founded in 1827 and built in 1837, is where Edgar Allan Poe was once treated for an ear infection when he was a resident of Greenwich Village during his early career. In this small basement flat, Ruth McKenna wrote a series of articles for The New Yorker titled My Sister Eileen. These were later compiled into a book by the same name, and later still into a play which is still being played in revival houses today, including Circle in the Square on Bleecker Street.
Oh, that sounds good. Let's try and get tickets for that.
Want to hear a joke? What do you call a fish with no eyes?
Sunset Boulevard, Judo Stomp, 23rd anniversary celebration of Cats on Broadway. Share the SRO.
Damn. Oh, maybe I'll go listen to some music instead. Man, I am hungry.
Crime Watch says, you're safe.
World Trade Center, Guggenheim Museum, Statue of Liberty, Empire State Building. Take the F train to 34th Street.
With Lisa Cavender, right, at the time?
Some in the same place.
Yeah, he even proposed to her, in fact, on YORB. In fact, one of the videos has him proposing to her.
And what did she say?
No.
She said no.
Yes, but not on YORB.
No, I think I walked into the wrong conversation.
Hello, Lennon. How are you?
Good. This was
Hey,
stream
Lennon,
on
how's it
Twitch.
going?
All right, let me just.
That's a great mic. That's a
keep
great
taking out
microphone you got there, Len.
It is a good microphone.
All right, so we're going to Red Square at 7. That's the idea.
I think that's the idea. Yeah. I'll go ahead and see other things. Talk to you later.
I'll catch you later.
You know what's also good if you like old funk. Yeah. I always like Frankie Jackson's Soul Kitchen. It's a really young crowd, but it's very cool. That was a they used to be at Wetlands.
It's on Monday nights at the Grand now. It's on tonight.
All right.
Also used avatars.
Residence show.
First of all, I love Nick, and so Nick ended up being my mentor, and we became extremely close. And in fact, I, was there when he was dying. He was a seminal man in my life and changed my life, So I really loved Nick, but Yorb was, I don't know if you guys remember the old ITP, and if you know, it's probably a broom closet again, but what was a broom closet turned into this crazy, packed from the floor to the ceilings computers. It was incredibly hot, really small space, and I'm not a programmer. I'm a producer. That's what I do, and at that time, I don't know what ITP is now, but at that time, they got everyone, like they had the great Ferdini, the fire breather. They had lighting people. They had all kinds of programs. So, Nick's like, okay, so you're going to start programming director. It's horrible. I don't want to fucking program. I don't want to fucking learn director, but I did. And I learned HTML, which seems really basic now, but back then nobody, the internet was so new that it was only the military and the schools that were really posting anything online. And then, of course, I came on the heels of Stacey Horn, her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right, so she started Echo. And, Well on the West Coast and Echo on the East Coast were really the hippest internet hangouts, if you can believe it. Like some newspapers had some, text-only based internet presence, but most people didn't even understand how to open and resize windows at all, right? But that's not YORB anyway. And most people didn't even understand what, like, a CD, they thought it was a cup holder. Like, it was crazy. You have to understand. Like, they really, when I started, and I came out of, and the other thing that sabotaged YORB is that halfway through it, I came up with the Babes for You idea. I really lost interest in YORB, because I'm like, oh my God, I just, I was basically the first person to start pumping porn online at a time where they didn't even know how to upload a picture hardly, like the biggest thing was the AIDS quilt online. Like, I get that was very cool, that was a very cool project. And then YORB really wasn't on the internet that much, right? Because it was on cable. We should get back to talking about YORB. And, I came to YORB, and Nick wanted me to do director, and I was like, yeah, I'm really bad at programming. And then he's like, okay, yeah, well, you have to produce shows for the coffee shop, or it was like the bar, right? There was like two places. Mm-hmm. And then there was like the jukebox, remember that? There was the movie theater, the drive-in.
We actually haven't seen much of the original YORB. It's not. We've seen a few tapes of it, but yeah, there's not we haven't been able to get a lot of archival materials.
Okay, so YORB was really, really cool, because the thing with YORB is that it got pumped out on Time Warner. Also, incidentally, cable, which is another story, because I appeared on Time Warner right at the same time in New York for my ESF work, which really pissed off everybody at ITP even further. I really came into that program with a loaded bag of stuff, Anyway, so then YORB was really radical, right? It went out on Time Warner Cable, and then you know how it worked, right? People could call in, and then one person could lead, and then with your touch-tone phone, you could press, 3 and whatever, and you could move through, and then you could select. In the movie theater, you could select little clips. Then you would go into the bar, and there'd be a jukebox, and you could select different songs, right? And this was really radical at the time, right? This was really cool to give. I mean, that's what for me, it was a whole political thing. It was to give power to the people. You know, it's like, because you forget at that point, the people that pumped out images were in tight control of what you could see. And you had no control as a viewer, right? There was limited channels. You couldn't really get your material on network television. So YORB was kind of like MVTV in that fringe filmmakers and video artists could get their videos in the drive-in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but it had a really, it was really cartoonish, but I don't think it had a real vibrant. I mean, that's clearly intrinsic of the medium, right? But I think also partly, I don't know, it's my bias, but I didn't like the guy who built it, Big Twin. You guys know him?
We've heard of him.
First of all, he hated me because, the thing is, one's perception of what it is usually completely wrong, right? And probably his story is a completely different story. So I don't know. I thought he hated me because I came in and I wasn't
Your office is located in the physical space.
I don't know if my office is still there, but I'd like to think so.
Y'all may be wondering why here and why not in Tom's actual office. And the reason for that is it's April 2020 and there is a raging pandemic outside. Unless you are an essential worker, you are sheltering in place at home or in YORB, as we are now. And of course, the next question you might be wondering is, what is YORB? And that's exactly why we are here today. Our interview today is one of several that we hope to conduct to help us answer that question. So Tom, we're just delighted to have you with us today to talk about YORB. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do at ITP and how long you've been involved in the program?
Yeah, I'm an arts professor at ITP, so I'm one of the full-time faculty, and I've been there full-time since 2001, and prior to that I was an adjunct, and prior to that I was a student, so I've been involved with ITP in various forms since 1995, basically. My role at ITP is I run the physical computing area, which basically we teach people how to build the physical interfaces to digital systems. I guess the reason I'm here is because I was the last research resident on YORB back in 1996. So YORB was an interactive TV show that we used to run on Manhattan Neighborhood Network cable TV back when there was cable TV. It was started by Dan O'Sullivan in, I think, around 92 or so. And basically, we had a time slot in the evenings, way in the evenings, and students would prepare projects that would be shown in the TV show, and people could call in on their phones, and they could navigate through the students' projects using their touch-tone keypad on their phones, back when we had touch-tone keypads on phones.
So your involvement was directly with that TV show and producing that TV show?
Yeah, so I was, like I said, I was a student in 95 to 97, and in the first year I was involved, which would have been spring of 96, I was a student in the class. We had a YORB class, and everybody in the class had to work on a group project to produce one. Me and my group produced a virtual version of the bar Max Fish from the Lower East Side. And we showed it in the YORB, and people could come to watch the TV show and they could navigate through our version of Max Fish, essentially.
Do you remember how many visitors you had to virtual Max Fish when that show aired?
Not at all. I mean, honestly, I think we were so busy just trying to keep the show alive that we didn't pay attention to the stats at all. In fact, I remember, much like this, YORB often had audio problems, and so one of Red Burns' concerns, Red was the founder of ITP, she hated it when people did TV shows that had bad audio. And my only memory of that show afterwards is the next day I came into school and I was very pleased that nothing crashed, and I saw Red by the elevators. And I said, "Hey Red, did you see YORB last night?" And she's like, "Yes, I did. It was terrible. Your audio sucked." And that was pretty much the only feedback I got from her on the show.
I'm so curious to hear a little bit about the technologies that you use to make this happen.
Sure. So basically, YORB itself was made up of a virtual environment built in a scripting platform called Director. It was made by Macromedia at the time. Later on, Macromedia was bought by Adobe. But basically, it was the tool that we taught Intro to Comp Media in at the time. So there was this virtual environment that you could navigate through with keyboard commands and so forth. And then there was this thing called the Alpha Bus, which was basically an add-on to your computer that would allow you to take input from other physical sensors. You know, you could think of it as the Arduino of its day, except it was a few generations before Arduino. It also wasn't specifically programmable. It just, whatever inputs came in were spat directly into your computer's operating system. So what Dan had done was he had built an interface that read the input from the Alpha Bus through the serial port of the computer. Actually, it might have been the parallel port now that I think of it. But read the input from the Alpha Bus and translated it into key codes for Director. One of the things that he added to the Alpha Bus was what's called a DTMF decoder, which would take touch tone tones and decode them so you knew which key somebody had pressed on their phone. So essentially, the phone was hooked up to the Alpha Bus was hooked to the computer, and that way you had a way of navigating over the phone lines.
Do you remember some of the folks that you worked with? And can you tell us a little bit about some of your favorite memories?
Yeah, on that project, yes. I worked with Michael Dunn and Sherry Kai and Robert, whose last name I'm forgetting at the moment, were my three partners on that particular project. And our connection to Max Fish was Michael, because he knew the owner of the bar. And so, you know, when we first started the project, he took us down there. And that bar at that time was kind of a sort of hip Lower East Side bar. They would get occasional celebrities in. There were stories of like Courtney Love nodding out in the back while she was doing heroin, this kind of thing. So what we did was we did a few things. First of all, we set up their jukebox. We hooked an extra phone line into the bar, and we wired their jukebox to that phone line. And then back on another server at ITP, we hooked the audio from the jukebox to the net using a software package called Real Audio, which was one of the first streaming audio tools. So that essentially people could come to the web and listen to the jukebox from Max Fish. Then the other thing we did was there was a graphical chat software called The Palace that Time Warner made. And we made a version of the bar in The Palace so that people could essentially do what we're doing here in YORB. They could come to the Max Fish Palace and sit at one of the tables virtually and have a conversation, that kind of thing. And then we also did a bunch of graphic front ends in Director so that people could kind of see what the bar looked like. We also used the other thing that was high at the time was QuickTime VR, which was essentially a 360-degree video. We did a lot of 360 videos of the bar, except they didn't move because it was 1996, right? So you could come into the bar and sort of tour through it by standing in a spot, twirling around, moving to the next spot, twirling around, that kind of thing. Looked at now, it's probably hopelessly dated, but at the time it was like super high tech. And crashed
Sounds like so much fun. What happened to YORB? How long did it last, and where did it go?
So YORB lasted for probably 5 or 6 years. Dan O'Sullivan could say for sure. But basically what happened was when they started it, Red got some funding from Time Warner to support it. So Time Warner would basically pay for a staff member and for one research assistant from the students. And after Dan, the staff member who took it over was a guy named Nick West. So Nick was on full-time faculty and staff when I was a student. And each year, they would hire a second-year student as the research assistant on YORB. And I think
on the server that we're running, so
out.
hopefully it will continue.
And so each year the mission was basically keep updating the orb, keeping it moving forward and so forth. And, you know, Nick would run the class and he would work with the research resident to keep things running. Excuse me, I think we were called research assistants, not research residents. You guys are research residents. And so a lot of my job in my second year as the research assistant was to make sure YORB still ran, to assist the students, that kind of thing. But in the summer between my first and second years as a student, Red came to Nick and I and said, interactive TV is dead, do something different. So we kind of looked at each other and went, okay. And I was like, Nick, do we still have jobs? He's like, yeah, no, she didn't say we were not funded. She just said interactive TV was dead. So we've got a whole summer to come up with something new. And that summer we sort of tried to dream up new possible things to do with YORB. Actually, I think Aidan Nelson's got a video he digitized that we made that summer as sort of a vision piece for what the future might be. And in it, we thought, God, wouldn't it be cool if, like, you had some handheld device that you carried with you everywhere, and it was always connected to the internet. And maybe with this handheld device, you could, like, use it as a magic window to look at the world, not like virtual reality, but like augmented, you know. And you could focus it on something, and you would see information floating over top of that thing about the world. So the whole video is based on that premise, and it's super, super cheesy.
No, but it's amazing because you're predicting the future. And for our viewers, we did digitize that video before quarantine, and we'll be sure to include the link below alongside of this interview so you can check it. It's called Invisible New York.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
We just saw that.
And to finish up, because I know we don't have too much time left, can you tell us what YORB means to you?
You know, I think for me, what YORB represents is one of the best things about ITP, and that's ITP has always had a tendency to experiment with ways to use technology to support communities. And YORB was not the very last, but one of the last ones that was really a project to support smaller communities. Right? When we went into the sort of booming Web 2.0 era in the early 2000s, all of a sudden, every time somebody wanted to do something community-wise, the immediate notion was, let's scale it up, right? So, you know, you couldn't imagine doing a community now that was only a few hundred or a few thousand people because Facebook, because Twitter, and all of that. And in fact, ironically, one of the people who was in YORB as a student the year before me was Margaret Gould. Margaret's now one of the senior people doing community work at Facebook. But I really loved the fact that YORB was all about let's support local community and find a way for people to talk to each other and to express themselves. And that's something I think we should always try to strive to do at ITP.
Definitely one of the goals of YORB2020 in this time of quarantine is to provide another way for our community to bump into one another on the floor again and collaborate. Tom, thank you so much for being with us today and for sharing. And it's great to have the opportunity to speak to you about this. We would love to see you in person, of course, and everyone in person on the floor. But until then, please stay safe.
I can't wait to see you all in person too, but we'll take it in the orb for now.
All right.
Yay. Hey, YORB. Oh, Sean's here.
We're called
Hi, Sean.
And it kind of, and I think also, like that I don't think would have worked well at 8 o'clock. But we did have like people who knew Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to like be on the street. And we, again, like I have to kind of dig it up. So we totally, like there was a thing where people, so there was one of the icons in the show you could fly to, and then you would have the view down on the street, and then you could holler at the people on the street. That was really popular. That was super popular. So, you know, so people would try to get people on the streets, you know, look up or do things or blah, blah, blah. And again, like I can't really kind of pull that into into a cohort, but I think the cohort, whatever it was, kind of changed when we added that, and then we had the connection with Echo, with East Coast Hangout. So that was then we had like so Echo was a text bulletin board, and we were basically so Echo. And again, ask me questions about Echo if you don't know what it was or understand how it worked. Blah blah blah. So what we had was like on the maybe the bottom 15 or 20% of the screen, we had a live text roll from one of the like channels inside Echo. So we had like all these people like Susan Campbell, Jamie Barnett, like there were all these people that I knew from Echo who also used to synchronize. So they would be watching TV and typing on Echo at the time. And that like experience never got like, it was synchronized for some people. It was never, there was a cohort of people who would be watching and doing both at the same time. And there would be a cohort of people who weren't. So I think, so the Echo thing was a little different in that it wasn't conditional. Like the whole like central conceit of YORB was that every 3D object was like a folder, essentially. And the Echo thing was one thing that was an exception. It was a live scroll all the time. But that kind of brought us in with, that brought us like there were a bunch of people who came in from that, and probably those people were a little bit more kind of closely aligned or more like the kind of population that went to ITP, right? Because like a lot of people on ITP were on Echo or knew people on Echo. It was kind of like very much like
The
that
people
same
who were
world
already
of
on the
people at
web
the time.
and on social spaces
Yeah.
on the web.
It's pretty cool.
Not in-person stuff. A while ago I had this idea of like, you know, it would be cool to have actual broadcasting, you know, like proper production, like whether it's radio or TV or something in between, right? But like something that kind of moves a little bit back towards that like film school or broadcasting model. And this potentially could be one of the ways to do that, you know? Like all the classes at the end of the semester that kind of transitioned into taking place on Zoom or streaming on Twitch, it's just like, you know, we're kind of back to that original, like, I kind of think about the quote that always goes around, the Redburn, she picks up the Portacam and I'm like, whoa, like, yeah, this is it. This is just like the other next version of the Portacam where like you can reach just as many people and have just as much control, and I don't know, it's like in a way almost easier, and it's just about like, I don't know, what do people want to do with it. I did college radio, so I immediately think like, oh, it would be nice to have a radio station or like a DJ space or something, and especially like, you know, after thesis week, I'm like, wow, there's so many ITP DJs and people who just like love music and play stuff that I just don't know anything about anymore because I'm not in that world anymore. But yeah.
Yeah, this isolation has really given me an appreciation for my skills in interactive telecommunications at ITP that I acquired. And I totally agree. Like, we just have so many opportunities to have, you know, online interactions that we weren't able to have before.
Hey, how did you find this?
You ask me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Like, I don't recognize you. What's your name? Who are you? Hey, I'm David.
Hello, I'm Dima.
Dima.
Hey,
So you
Dima.
should go around and see people in the actual YORB. What's everybody? Oh. Yeah, let me check out this one.
Foundational. You just get it's a sampler platter, and you
Yeah.
get to pick and choose what affinity you have. And I had an education you know, focused. So I really enjoyed the pieces that were you know, focused in that regard. And I feel like she brought Chris Whittle in one time. Like, she brought in a bunch of people that I'm like, oh, I know who that person is. Oh, I vaguely know who that person is, and it just expanded my awareness in a way that I'll always be grateful for.
I'm curious, have you ever had any experiences where people either knew of YORB later on in life, like sort of outside of the ITP context, and if this has resurfaced in your life at all?
I don't know that I had any, oh, you used to be on the YORB. I haven't had any of those moments. I think what's always fun is when I use it as a fun fact a lot. Oh yeah, I used to be a associate producer on an interactive television show in the early 90s, and it was on public access. And I think when people see that fun fact, they're like, oh, what was that about? That was before the internet. I mean, not really, but you know.
Yeah.
So I think it's a great conversation starter. I went to ITP straight out of undergrad. It shaped who I am today because of the people that I met there. You know, I lived with ITP people. I am still friends with some of those people. Like Madeline, I connected with her a couple of years ago in Germany. Nick was always a lifetime mentor. I just feel I go back to those shows now and again, and just I feel grateful to have a place that I can continually tap in to inspiration, and get a little taste of that amazing energy that we had in those early days.
Oh, cool. All right. Let's see what's on.
It's that, like, I was coding.
The hallway. I guess there's nothing here. Or nobody. Where is everybody?
Yeah.
Let's check out this project then. The evolution of COVID. Oops.
Want to lose my loyal customers?
A bit too far.
Hello, everybody.
Explore the timeline.
Sometimes the best purchase is the one you want.
Oh, Huiyi, Chen. Oh, wow. This is so cool. Oh, wow. That's only up to... Very nice. What's this built on?
Quite flat.
Oh, it's all HTML. Whoa. I thought it was going to be a canvas. Nice. Today. This is back in February 29th. Huh. Filter. Overview. So cool. So cool. All right. Nice.
I told you I was when I was still thinking about
having time of putting my project here, and I scheduled to talk with you, and I never. Oh, she's going away. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I like to. But, how about you? Just telling Ellen that I felt so. You can't hear me. Let me just. I can come back. Let's see. Am I back? Am I back?
You're
Can you listen?
yes, you're
Can
back.
you listen to me now?
I
don't know.
Hey,
Can you guys? Can
I don't.
Can you
I don't
guys
think
listen
we're-
to me?
Oh, thanks.
No. Not listening.
Oh,
No.
there's a Zoom going in.
Okay, I'm gonna say bye. I'm gonna just
Okay. Yeah, I just slacked her. I don't know if she can hear us. I think Dan's gonna downgrade some things, so maybe the performance gets better.
Because I'm.
Hi,
Can you listen to me or no?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I
hold
don't know
on.
where I am right now. I think that I just put.
Hold on,
my-
I'm streaming the
you're-
whole YORB
you're-
experience through Twitch.
You're facing a different.
I'm streaming the show in Twitch. You are? Yeah, but not in the screen you're on though.
Okay. Hi, I'm back. Can you listen to me now?
Yeah, had I been screaming the whole screen, then you'll be in it. Maybe I should have done that. Well, it's nice. I want to check out your project, but I feel like I have to keep going around
That's really fun.
in the.
Hi, Max.
Oh, okay. Hi, Matt.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to miss
way
it.
this far?
Yeah, so I'll see you in YORB.
I thought it was down by Red Square.
Bye.
The bottom is all like weird and pixelated.
Oops.
So hey, Max.
I
Can you...
look like on my like floaty head avatar too.
No, we see your full color
seems
webcam
like-
on your
There's a critical
avatar.
mass of people here, so
Yeah.
it's slowing things
We
down.
see you well.
Right.
Carrie, are you
Oh,
listening
that's
to
cool.
me now? No. Carrie frozen. Carrie is frozen.
Hey.
Hey, I'm in Alden.
Am I
Yeah, come this way.
No,
Hi.
now I can see
This is a
you.
nice group of people.
don't know what's happening. Hey.
Is that Alden?
You guys are in
How's it
Twitch right
going?
It's a
now.
long time.
Yay, Twitch! Welcome to the
Oh, are
show. We're gonna start the performances soon.
I know. I'm waiting for that. I'm gonna go
Me too.
into
I'm
what will be
excited.
my office and check out what's there.
Okay. Enjoy.
All right. See you guys in a few.
I'm excited for the performance. Just trying to show that.
I know. I saw this. This is where I started.
Yes.
All right. Let's go back out.
This is how we
Guess
should
I went through the whole thing.
we should
Why
model
is the front
clapping
row?
by jumping.
Yeah.
There we go. That's a good idea.
Oh yeah.
Yay!
Is that? Are you guys practicing for the actual DJ set?
Yeah, well, no, we're practicing for
What is a
clapping.
bunch
We're
of
gonna we're gonna jump while we clap for the performances.
All right. Yeah. All right. That's good to know.
Or not, we'll just make up whatever we want. At the
Where is the performance happening?
gonna Red Square.
Okay. And that should be happening now. All right.
Very soon. I guess
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Sean. Oh,
It's in one place.
It might pan out.
Where's Aidan?
He's across from me.
Haley and Yusel, does it feel like I'm standing too close to you right now?
Yeah.
everybody's the same height. This is unusual.
Oh, there's our cabinet behind. Part of my head.
I heard somebody say my name.
It's your mommy.
Hi.
How you doing?
I got stuck somewhere. Oh wow.
Good.
Yeah,
I'm not
behind
sure
the...
who's talking to me, but I'm just like.
It's Dana.
Oh, hi, Dano. How are you? I'm good. Hey.
Should we face the other way?
That's pretty. That's pretty exciting.
Okay, you're present.
Hope I'm looking the right way. Oh, that's Dan.
Who's that? Oh, it's Dan. I want to see the P5 sketch.
I can't hear you, Aidan. Oh, there you
go. Ooh. Hi. Hi, Yeso.
Hi.
This is should go around saying hi too.
You're so cool.
Hi, Yeso.
Hi, Adam.
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good.
Wow, look at your cool microphone.
Ah, yes. See, I have my own recording studio going on here.
Wow, very cool.
Oh, I see some presentations.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, there we go.
Alden, have you found the lineup?
I think you're blocking everyone's view.
Hey.
Huiyi, Jesse.
Oh, it's coming soon. Get ready.
You ready?
Hi, Aaron.
Yeah.
Such a long time. Hi.
I love the subway experience.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, now I see the P5 sketch.
That was really cool. So, yeah.
I'm about to text the performers right now.
Yeah. We're starting, I think.
Can't see the screen. There you go. I guess this is
Thank
the
you.
angle I'm gonna get.
Aidan, your hair is so different.
Oh yeah, I cut it.
Where should I be?
It's so short. I've never seen it like this.
Yeah, actually, it's like shortest length
now I see.
in my life, though.
Wow. Oh, I think Aidan is on now.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Let's see. What is Aidan's bed? We should cut it.
Hi, all. Hi, all. Can you hear me?
Hi, Aidan.
We hear you.
Go by Broadway style. We're gonna start 7 minutes after the hour. So I'm gonna give it about 30 more seconds, and then I'm gonna start in at 7:07. We'll go by Broadway Broadway style. We're gonna start 7 minutes after the hour.
I see Aidan talking, but I'm having trouble hearing it.
Okay. I've been told I'm a little bit quiet, so I'm gonna just try shouting because I'm not quite sure how to mess with my streaming settings and OBS.
because I'm not.
So, hello all, and welcome for being here tonight for Unending Globose, the ITP resident show in 2020. So, for those of you who of technology and communications technology specifically, so to go back just a bit to about a year ago, when we started our residency, ITP was in the midst of what felt like a really pretty earth-shattering and surprising set of changes, which is that we were moving from ITP's historic home, where it had been for 40 years at 721 Broadway, to a new location at 370 J Street, which is in downtown Brooklyn, and it was part of a new facility. So this move felt like a really massive shift.
Okay, I'm gonna restore this. Oh. Hello. Let's go in again.
All felt somewhat sterile, felt somewhat cleaner than we were used to. And this, we took on this mission because it was our job, for one thing, and because I think more importantly, because we believe that ITP and the spirit of having a place where we could play and break things, and that even the walls of the building were fair game to be attached to and destroyed and changed in ways that we could, make our projects work. So we brought that spirit to 370 J Street, and now 11 months later, that shift, that move feels like not a big thing at all, as we're now all several months into quarantine. So I wanted to start this evening, before we go into the presentations, with an acknowledgement of the fact that this year has been a much bigger set of shifts than any of us could have imagined, and that the ITP community as a whole has approached these shifts with a level of excitement and a level of care that is really pretty inspiring. And among the many projects that have come out of this, this set of changes in response to the pandemic has been the platform that we're currently in, which is called YORB, in reference to an original TV show from the 90s, started by Dan O'Sullivan, the chair of ITP, which you find out more about from Ellen later this evening. So this platform is experimental. This is new. There were changes up until about 5:10. And what I would love to get from you all tonight, assuming it doesn't crash and burn horribly, which I don't think it will, is to give us your feedback. And we've set up a feedback form, which you can access by when you first log into this page. There'll be a feedback form on that first modal that pops up. So would love your feedback, would love your comments. If you want to know more, please put your email in there, and we'll find out more. So thank yous. First of all, from the ITP community, as far as making tonight happen, as far as making this event happen, in particular, I want to thank Sean Van Avery for helping with this YORB project since the beginning, and Dan O'Sullivan for supporting it in many ways. I want to thank Lennon for being here, live streaming this live stream to Twitch, and finally, I want to thank Tom Igo, who has been our resident advisor all year, and has become sort of a proxy scout leader for our particular set of our cohort of residents as we've moved through this very challenging and unusual set of circumstances. And I think all of the residents would join me in thanking him with from the bottom of our hearts. Now, from the resident side, I want to make a few special thank yous before we go into this evening. From the people who have made this evening happen, I want to thank Jesse, Simpson, Alden, Rivendale Jones, Ellen, and Chelsea for helping organize this whole event. And in particular, I want to say one special thank you to Dan Oved, who has really done just incredible work over the last 2 weeks, transforming YORB into a space for the that holds all the things that it holds tonight. So over the next 50 minutes to an hour, we're going to have presentations from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the residents. And after those presentations are done at around 8:10, we're going to have a number of DJ sets afterwards in one of the spaces with Alden and with Ashley Jane Lewis, incoming resident of ITP. So without further ado, I want to give it over to
Hey, am I frozen? I know, it's Aidan. Oh. How can you change your height? Hi, Yesu. How are people changing their height?
to Carrie. Thank you all for being here, and
I think I am not. How do you change your height?
Okay, what's happening?
I don't know. He disappeared.
Yeah. Yes. Hello. Ah.
Hello.
Hi, nice to see you. So the screen that is the clearest, we should be facing one another right now. But I think like with the performances, the sound changes. So sometimes that we go into a mute zone so that there's no feedback. Like so, Carrie's video is later.
How did you change your height? Ellen. Can you hear me, Ellen? Hello. I think I've been muted.
Congratulations. You have been selected for an interview for the professional minigamer position at Open Mind Corporation. My name is Alex. I will be guiding you through the interview. Let's hear your voice.
Yes, I'm ready.
Louder, please.
Yes, I'm ready.
Speak louder, candidate.
Yes, I'm ready!
I was hoping for a stronger voice.
I'm Carrie Wang. I'm an artist working in interactive experience and performance. An interview with Alex is a playable experience in the browser. Once you're in the project, you get pulled into a speculative world of gamified work and total surveillance, and you will have a job interview with an artificial intelligence HR called Alex. During the interview, Alex is constantly collecting your data. Alex analyzes your performance when you play mini games, evaluates your voice.
Hi, this is my voice.
How big your smile is, and even asks you intimate questions to determine how positive your attitude is. I asked my friends to play through the experience, and here are some of the things that they said.
It's weird and it's fun.
It did feel like a real interview. You're just being downgraded into a set of data.
It feels really dehumanizing.
The current corporate culture, there's a lot of this idea of positivity and a happy environment, which equals in a more productive environment. It can easily be distorted and manipulated to be of the benefit of the system and not in the benefit of the individual.
When I traveled back to China, I took a train from a city to another city. And during the trip, I can hear like instructions all the way. When you're on board, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. And then a short introduction of the city that passed by. And this system somehow gives me a very similar feeling. Your life is full of instructions that tells you like what kind of person you should become and really didn't leave you any space.
I've been listening to podcasts and reading about the future of work and how during this pandemic, now that everyone's working from home, people are starting to use these employee monitoring technologies, which monitors like what websites you're going to, how long you're working, and it's just really creepy. And it's just like weird. It's like you distrust your employees that much. Like you don't just trust that they'll get the work done. Like it's just weird. Yeah, more and more it looks like we're going in this direction, and I wonder. This is of course a game, but when is it going to be reality? Like where this is the way of recruitment everywhere, and it's very depressing that this is the future we're moving towards.
Maybe someone will try to do this in the future.
I guess we lost it again. What happened?
Hey, I'm sorry, but I meant to switch to Carrie's live stream. This is Carrie's live stream.
Congratulations. You have been selected at Open Mind Corporation. My name is Alex. I will be guiding you through the interview. Let's hear your voice.
Yes, I'm ready.
Louder, please.
Yes, I'm ready.
Speak louder, candidate.
Yes, I'm ready!
I was hoping for a stronger voice.
I'm Carrie Wang. I'm an artist working in interactive experience and performance. An interview with Alex is a playable experience in the browser. Once you're in the project, you get pulled into a speculative world of gamified work and total surveillance, and you will have a job interview with an artificial intelligence HR called Alex. During the interview, Alex is constantly collecting your data. Alex analyzes your performance when you play mini games, evaluates your voice.
Hi, this is my voice.
How big your smile is, and even asks you intimate questions to determine how positive your attitude is. I asked my friends to play through the experience, and here are some of the things that they said.
It's weird and it's fun.
It did feel like a real interview.
You're just being downgraded into a set of data.
It feels really dehumanizing.
The current corporate culture, there's a lot of this idea of positivity and a happy environment, which equals in a more productive environment. It can easily be distorted and manipulated to be of the benefit of the system and not in the benefit of the individual. When I traveled back to China, I took a train from a city to another city. And during the trip, I can hear like instructions all the way. When you're on board, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. And then a short introduction of the city that passed.
Residency at ITP. An interview with Alex is a web-based playable experience. It takes you through a job interview with an artificial intelligence HR called Alex in a fictional, technocratic future. Alex starts the interview by asking you to say the phrase, "Yes, I'm ready," as loudly as possible. Alex measures how big your smile is, how good you are at playing pattern recognition minigames, and Alex also asks you intimate questions and calculates how positive your attitude is based on your answers. And eventually, the data collected from you is fed into an obscure algorithm. A score is then calculated to determine whether you're a good fit for the company. The project was supported by the Mozilla Creative Media Awards and was officially launched this past June. It has been featured on a couple of media platforms, including the Business Insider, and in at least 6 different languages, which is pretty amazing. And I am super grateful that I could have the time and space to work on this project and also get the word out there. I am going to show you a short trailer for the project.
Welcome to Open Mind Corporation, the largest, and soon to be only, general-purpose company in the world.
Okay, next.
I don't know who's humming, but it's amazing. Hello. Okay.
An artist who like processing and wants to integrate their
And this is not streaming my microphone. Ah, why? Hello. Hi.
Hello, I'm going to talk about my project, Pi5. Pi5 is a new version of processing that works in the latest version of Python. Much of the functionality is provided by the core processing Java libraries. So this is Python and Java working together. My target audience includes creative coders interested in Python, people who want to use Python to hack processing to do crazy things, and artists who like processing and want to integrate their work with Python's machine learning tools. Pi5 can do just about everything processing can do, including support for the 2D and 3D OpenGL renderers and the SVG and PDF renderers. Pi5 can work well with other libraries in the Python ecosystem such as NumPy and Matplotlib. There are also some bells and whistles I added such as threads and promises and Jupyter Notebook extensions. Let's go through a quick demo in a Jupyter Notebook to make a simple animated GIF illustrating the spread of COVID-19 around the world. First, I will import some Python libraries and load the Pi5 notebook extensions. Next, I will load some data I prepared in advance using the commonly used pandas library. This table contains latitude and longitude data for each country's capital and the date and week the country reached 100 cases of the virus. Now I will load a simple world map as a pill image object, which is another commonly used Python library. We will create a static illustration of our data using the Pi5 Draw notebook magic, which will create a small canvas for us to draw on. I could have used the load image function here to read the same mat file as before, but instead I wanted to demonstrate the convert image function, which can convert the previously loaded pill image object into a Pi5 image object. This convert function can also convert other objects like matplotlib figures in arbitrary NumPy arrays containing image data. Users can also write their own conversion functions to convert image data types that Pi5 doesn't currently support. I also wanted to demonstrate that Pi5 supports working with pixel data using a multidimensional NumPy array. This is the same as how coders currently work with image data in Python, in contrast with the single-dimensional array of integers that processing normally provides. We will iterate through the rows in the pandas table to convert the latitude and longitude coordinates to pixel coordinates and draw the rectangles. The most important thing I want you to notice here is that it is effortless to combine Pi5 with Python data and objects created elsewhere in the notebook. To create the animation, we are going to divide up the code that you already saw into three functions called settings, setup, and draw. This is similar to what you have in P5 and processing. In the draw function, we're going to exit the sketch when it reaches week 33. And to run the sketch, we're going to call the run sketch method. And we see that it works. And finally, to make the animated GIF, we're going to again call run sketch, but also add this Pi5 animated GIF magic. And while it's running, you can see that it's collecting the frames, and it combines it into animated GIF for us, which it saves to a file. We can then view the results, and we see that it worked. Excellent. An interesting fact about Pi5 is that the majority of its code is written by a Python program and not me. The Pi5 library itself is the output of a metaprogramming project called Pi5 Generator. I hope to make this generally available in a few weeks. Most of the work is finished.
Ooh, these pros. Oh boy.
Woo! Woo! Alan, it's you.
Where? I don't.
Hey.
Oh, we have up next. Okay. I didn't see that. to find the interview room. The videos will start playing when you get close to them and face them directly. And there's also some archival footage of the original YORB television show directly outside of the interview room that I encourage you to catch as well. Finally, thank you to our interviewees for all of your time and generosity in sharing your memories about YORB's roots with us so that we can preserve them for the future.
Hello, my name is Alden Rivendale Jones, and I'll be telling you a little bit about my project for the show today. It's a relaunch of a project that I worked on about a year ago, and it's called Tales of the Net. I'm being told I have no sound. Hello, can you hear me now? Okay. Alright, I think I'm able to be heard now. So, the project is called Tales of the Net, and you can visit it at https://talesofthe.net. And it's a website that I've made that's about the internet, and specifically all of the different kinds of things that people tend to use the internet for. It's a relaunch because it's all of the content that's there right now is from a project I did about a year ago in early 2019, where I went on the website shodan.io, which is a search engine for anything connected to the internet. And each day I found one thing that was connected to the internet, and I've learned everything there is to learn about it. So I tended to go here, and so this would let me see websites that were related to COVID-19.
Oh my God.
I can see here China first reports WHO regarding the coronavirus in January the 4th. If I click on the top, we also curated special topics to present correlated events that unfold under. We also curated special topics to present correlated events that unfold over time. For example, if I click Wuhan here, I can see the events related to Wuhan showing up on the timeline. I can see the events are concentrated in the beginning of January, which makes sense because that's where and when the early days of the outbreak happened. If I click on the travel restrictions, I can see how country issues travel bans in time sequence. What I just showed here is just a glimpse of what you can do with this timeline. I will encourage everyone who are interested in understanding this event to go explore at COVID-19evolution.live. And I also want to note that this is a project in progress, so we are still hoping to implement more features and getting more data in the future. We're living in a world of information exploration and polarized opinions. And making this project is our humble attempt to present this global event in a comprehensive, dynamic, and accessible way, and to explore an alternative public sphere for news storytelling. Last of all, I want to shout out to my amazing teammates, Anrui, Viola, Emily, and Sijia. I also want to shout out to Tom, who has been giving me support throughout this project and throughout my residency in ITP. Thank you.
Hello. 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 Hi, this is Dan Oved. I hope you can hear me. Let me double check. Yeah. I'm going to be doing a spatial sound performance. I recommend experiencing this with headphones. Yeah, and see, hopefully it works. So yeah. Let's turn off the shrink zone. Party time now at the.
Wait.
Out. Woo! Aidan is. Okay.
What's the party?
Woo! Oh.
Okay. Closing remarks for Aidan. Okay.
Not party yet.
Okay. Aidan is what?
That was super cool, Dan.
Cool.
That was super cool, Dan.
I think there's some feedback.
Hey everyone, just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone for staying for the full time and for seeing all of our performers. And I just wanted to ask a quick question, which is, could we all try to arrange ourselves for a group photo? This may or may not be possible in YORB, but if you all come into the center and give us your best smiles, we'll take a quick photo after I get off. And then once I get off and we unmute everyone, we can give a big round of applause for everyone for performing. So thank you all for being here tonight, and we will catch up soon. Okay, bye-bye. For everyone for performing. So thank you all for being here tonight.
Well, where would the camera be?
I know what's happening.
I have no idea. Are we getting against the wall?
Yeah, go against the wall. Go against the wall. Go against the wall.
Okay. Hi, Ilana.
In a line, right?
I hope that I'm against the wall. Am I against the wall? Hey,
Wait,
I said,
Yeah.
on top of you, and I don't.
Yeah, you weren't top of us.
we're not. It's so weird to be in a crowd now, right?
Against the wall. Oh yeah, I think I am. All right.
Ilana, I sent you a message on WhatsApp.
Okay. Amazing.
I'm smiling.
See if I can
I'm
fit
getting
in.
weird deja vu from the.
That's true.
It's funny.
Definitely.
Is someone doing group pick? Let's do it.
Did we take the picture yet?
Where's where should we be? Okay, thank you everyone.
We're gonna do the DJ room now.
Oh, where am I? Oh. Okay.
What is going on?
I think this is this.
I think so. Not quite sure either. I'm now just chatting with.
I think this is a DJ room. Oh, it's not. Oops. Where's the DJ? Okay. Yes, I'll follow everyone. Oh, yeah, so I was here before. We're not gonna fit in here, all of us. Can you hear me, Jesse? Do you hear me? Jesse? Hello? Hello? Okay.
The screen's in the wall. Let me move it.
Can you guys hear me?
I think we're all muted.
Can you hear me? Yes. No.
Oh, what happened?
can't tell if, like, on Mux, do we see it at different speeds, or is it the same?
Oh no, nobody knows about this room. We have to go tell them. Only we do.
Right. The question is, would Alden glitch out the audio on purpose? And I feel like the answer is yes.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I'll get pretty confusing. I'm gonna play with us.
All right, Alden's on. I gotta get another drink. I'll be
I
back.
like Alden's shirt. He's got like square
Fun
buttons on everywhere. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty stylish.
The bar is like
Totally.
a quarter of the white wine that I have left in the refrigerator.
Yay. It's weird that Alden's so huge.
I want to see his hands.
He cut his finger today.
Oh, that's
The other
Oh
day.
yeah, I saw when he was showing some. I was like, what happened to his finger?
Yeah, it was a knife. He
Oh.
I forgot exactly what he did.
Hope it's okay. He seemed okay, so. I'm gonna make a video.
Thanks. That was overly complicated.
Dan, it was amazing. You did a great job.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Hey, Anthony. Yeah. Dancing to my Yorb moves.
I love it. We have to.
So,
That's awesome.
Oved's got all the tricks.
Oh, cool.
ooh.
Did we shrink?
Did we shrink? That's really cool.
So great.
Anthony,
Yeah.
are you in New York or are you on the West Coast? Are you in LA?
I'm in LA.
You're in LA? Nice.
Yeah. Where are you?
I'm in New York. I'm still in New York.
Yeah. How is it?
It's okay. I mean, the summer is fun. I will see what we're gonna do in the winter. I think when the winter starts, we're thinking about just going more towards West Coast for like renting a place. I don't know, like in a ski place, something. Because otherwise, like being stuck here is gonna be pretty. I don't know.
Like
kind of. Yeah.
like
just
coming out
being-
west temporarily, I think you should.
Yeah, we're thinking about it. We'll see. Now we're just like going out on the weekends and just like going for like kind of little trips.
Yeah.
But it's been good. How is LA? Is it good?
It's nice, but it's so boring. Like I wish all of you guys would be in LA right now.
Oh, me too.
Like I have friends here, but they're not the same. They're not like creatives or they're all like they have families and stuff, and I can't see them all the time.
I've never been to LA, so
Yeah.
maybe soon.
It's a good time, I think, to hang out in LA. I think I'm trying to get a few of you guys to come, and then Oved maybe come back, and then I know Brandon just moved here, so.
Oh really? I didn't know. That's nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yes.
You got bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, get rid of the roof.
Get rid of it.
Yeah.
I think it's just like an empty space. It's like the universe. Hey Lauren! How can I move? Oh, now I can move to the universe, and this is very cool.
Alright. Oh. I see what's going on now.
Lennon, come join us. Where are you?
I'm right behind you, Ellen. Now I see the whole screen finally. Oh, this is great. We need drinks.
Thank you. Exactly. Thank you so much for streaming this. This is so great.
It's just fun, a lot of fun.
I love seeing people like falling from outer space into like the York. It's so cool. I love the outer space.
Oh, what happened? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm in the subway. How? How did this happen? Oh my god, I stepped into the subway. That was odd. Oh, you got rid of the roof. There you go. No, I don't want to go to the subway station. Well, this is definitely something we cannot do on the floor.
Rashida. Hi.
Village during
Tonight's the night we're gonna get on. On and on and on. The right way to do it is to do it till I feel gone. Hey, don't you want it? Don't you want it? Don't you want it? Don't you want it? Stop it, baby. I'm about to say you want it, 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 say you want it.
Yeah, we should do that. And yeah, I don't know.